So today we're going to be going over stage 4 vocabulary. We're going to start with the word agit, which is a verb that means does. In this chapter we have an idiomatic expression, negotium agit, does business or works. All right. Therefore it's a synonym with laborat. All right. We've also seen we've seen a form of the word agit with ago. When we say ago bene, ago male, I am doing well, I am doing badly. All right. Here, the servus negotium agit in fundo, so the slave is doing his work, is doing his business on the farm. The next word is annulus. It's a second declension noun meaning ring. Remember we talked about second declension being identifiable by the US over here, right? And so here we have examples of some rings from the late Roman Empire. We know it's late because of the crosses they have. We get the word annular from it, meaning ring-like. Kera is a first declension noun. Again, this A lets us know it's the first declension. And it's both the wax and the wax tablet. So the wax that's in the wax tablet as well. And these tablets kerae would have been used by Caecilius to record transactions and deal with all sorts of business that he would have to write with. And it's a temporary thing. It's not a permanent one. So you can reuse it over and over again. Coquet is a verb meaning cooks. Here we have Sir we cooking a rabbit. Cur is a question word meaning why. And we can see Dr. Zoidberg yelling, Cur! Cur! Ex is the same word, and it's a preposition meaning out of or from. So here the cat jumped out of the bag. We use e or x depending on the next word in the sentence. So like a and an in English. A is in front of words that have consonants, and in front of words with vowels. E is in front of words with consonants, x is in front of words with vowels. Ego is a pronoun meaning I, as in I love Lucy. We get the word egotistical from it because it's concerned with the self. Ehu is an exclamation meaning alas or oh dear. Hobbit is a verb meaning has. So I can hobbit cheeseburger is what the cat really should be asking. Inquit is another verb meaning says. Caecilius inquit salve. Mercator inquit salve. Judex is a third declension noun. We know that because it ends in the X. And it means judge, and we get the word judicial from it. Right? And actually, the word judge is almost a direct descendant from Judex. I's commonly will change to J's when they are at the beginning of words. So an I in Latin will often be seen as a J in English. And it's the same thing. Mendax is another third declension noun. That X there lets us know. And it means liar. Pecunia is a first declension noun, again the A. It means money. We get the word pecuniary from it. It's actually an interesting word. The word, before the Romans had coins, they used to trade in cows, and their Latin word for cattle was pecus. So pecunia is just the little cows, the little money pieces. Word origins, fascinating. Peritus is an adjective meaning terrified. Poeta is another first declension noun. It means poet. Here we see a mosaic with the poet Virgil sitting in the middle. Quadrit is a verb that means searches for or looks for. Quis is another question word. It means who. We get the word inquire from it. Think of the owl saying quis, 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 quis. Reddit is a verb that means gives back. Satis is an adverb meaning enough. We get the English word satisfied from it. Sed is another conjunction. It means but. Signum is a second declension noun, and it can mean a couple of things. It can mean a sign, as in a sign on a door. It can mean a seal, like we see here, or it can mean a signal, like you would give in the army. We get the word signet from it, a signet ring. This is an example of a signet ring here. It's an old man looking at a portrait bust of one of his descendants. Tu is a pronoun meaning you. Vendit is a verb meaning sells, like vending or vending machine. And vocab, our final word, is a verb that means calls. And we get evoke, vocation, avocation, revocable as derivatives from it. So those are the words. If you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and we'll see you next time.